Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Midnight Chillings Coffee Talk to Hibiscus and episodes. And today in the evening whispers, it's Sunday, October 1st, so that means 7 days until my birthday is here, 2023. Vegan food on the rise. Gnome diet popular amongst young adults. Okay. Box office movie, High Weapon. It's astonishing 2 billion worldwide. That's very good. What Generation Z really wants? An independent survey. If you get money for it, they always want it. Okay, nothing much going on for now. No one here. Okay. Super busy, see you tomorrow! Look what Myrtleish did! Sneakily taking my super serious gaming face while playing Super Brawl Balls 2. Jesus, that's a scary picture, or I don't know. We had a break in the office and just played board games for hours. It was fun. Today's delivery cutoff time 1300, no night shift, so she will be coming here probably, right? And today in the news stories, Gala Tea Part 1. Oh god, Part 1. Oh, but it's not actually a very big story. Phew! Oh, in Coffee Talk 1, when one story was 50 minutes. Oh, that was not fun. By Ralia Ahmed, October 1st, 2023. She was supposed to be just a character in my stories. Everything about her was supposed to be in my control. How she fell in love on the rooftop of her apartment, the way she danced on the Magpie Bridge, the Ferris wheel, all of her was the result of my creative decisions. She was just strings of words formed into stories written by the tip of my pen, my creation. And a creator wasn't supposed to fall in love with his creation, yet along with the ink spilled into words on my notes, her presence has become more and more vivid in my world. The jet black waterfall in her hair, her eyes, a color that make autumn jealous, frames perfectly by her round amber glasses, the cupid's bow of her smile, and the angelic tunes that came out of those lips, the constellation of her neckline, her shape. She stepped into my reality further and further with each word scribbled on my papers. Some silent nights, I swear she was there in my office, whispering into my ear how she'd like to be portrayed. She'd guide me to write her stories, correcting my choice of words, saying that she'd never say that to her love. Saying that she'd never say that's to her love. Truthfully, I got jealous of her lover many times. I was heartbroken when she told him how much she loved him on the Ferris wheel. I hoped I could be there when they got down the gondola, so that I could punch the guy in the face. I felt like I went half crazy trying to give her a perfect ending, and the other half crazy for loving her to begin with. She even claimed the name for herself, Gala Tea. Tonight, as I finished brewing my Earl Grey tea, my warm writing companion, I found my notebook opened. I hadn't started preparing for my writing session, and I was sure I hadn't opened my notebook, let alone written anything in it. Yet it was there, handwriting not my own, neatly penned under my unfinished draft. Meet me between the spaces of your paragraphs. There's enough room for us to dance between your words. Meet me in your stories, you and I. Make this story your own, our own. Meet me in this world you've created for me. Come find me by Pygmalion, my creator, my love. Jesus. Okay, that's to say it lightly, a very interesting story. Alright, what comes in? Hey, it's Rachel. Ticho. Miss Rachel. Oops. Sorry. I'm just really excited. I've done it, Ticho. Congratulations. Done what? The music I'm making with AJ. I told you about it last time, remember? Oh yeah, you did. I brought it with me. Check it out, will you? Really? Okay. Are you sure we can play it? What about NDAs and stuff? Come on, you silly. We're the only ones here anyway. It'll be fine. I mean, the direction has already changed a lot, so... Oh? Never mind that. Let's just play it, quick. Wistful night. Serve Rachel dreaming blue when she needs inspiration. Let's just listen for a moment. Very nice. Very good. Very calming. Relaxing, yeah. Just a bit of hip-hop maybe in it, to say it like that. But very relaxed. Just a lo-fi kind of beat, I suppose. I knew it would be shoveled. Yeah, Dreaming Blue. Army X Nekochel. Very cool. Okay. So, this track is totally inspired by the drink you gave me the other day. That's okay, right? Of course. You composed the melodies with Army, yeah? So, like, when I heard the name Dreaming Blue, I thought to myself, could it also be read as Dream in Blue? What? Game, I know. Oh. Yeah. Right. Oh, good point. I mean, you could. It reminded me of the melancholy you feel in the late hours of the night. Melancholy. It sounds like a familiar word, but I just cannot place it. It's when you're thinking about someone or something with all that what ifs and unspoken feelings. It's a longing for all the dreams that I have yet to come true. So dream in blue. What do you think? You know, I think I can see it. I like your take on the name too. There's just one thing I'm wondering though. What is it? If this is going to be your new single, wouldn't everyone be expecting to hear your voice? I know, but I already have a plan for that. You'll see. Nice. How are you, by the way, Ticho? Just fine, business as usual. Wait, I almost forgot. Did Dad come here last night? Henry? Yeah, he did. He was meeting up with Mr. Gala, actually. Okay, that's good to know. Why do you ask? He didn't reply to my text last night, so I wondered what he was doing. Ah, I see. Do you two not see each other often? What do you mean? I just saw him this morning. We still live under the same roof after all. Oh, what a surprise. I thought you'd have been raring to move out by the time you turned 21. Well, you're not wrong in thinking that, but Dad's getting older, you know. He's becoming forgetful too, so I'm a little bit worried. Understandable. Besides, we don't really have anyone else, you know. None of our extended family even lives in the States, so as much as he's been my neck for my whole life, I feel like I should watch over him for now. Right. Hello, welcome. Hey, Rihanna. I said she was coming, you know. You can read whenever Rihanna is coming, because she will say like, yeah, no, night shift. And then she's here. Good evening to you, Miss Rihanna. Hey, Rihanna. Fancy meeting you here. Ah. Hello. How are you? Sorry, just a second. Alright. Could happen. No problems with it. Huh? Is she alright? I'm not sure. Oh well, I'll just get a drink first. Right, what would you want? I'll have a cup of milk, please. Just a cup of milk. That's not very hard, hmm? Just milk, milk, milk. Milk. Wow. What a recipe, ladies and gentlemen. Here you go, a cup of warm milk. Thank you. What's up? Oh, nothing. Just remembered me of something, but it's nothing special, so don't worry about it. She's looking a bit down. Miss Rihanna, are you alright? No. I think I'm sad. What's wrong? That's right, Rihanna. What's wrong? Oh, jeez. I've been doing a lot of thinking. About what? About my situation. Have you ever felt like something you've been doing your whole life might be a mistake? What makes you think that, Miss... My apologies. I did not mean to be so dramatic. Would you mind listening to my scattered thoughts? Of course! Let it all out. Miss Rachel was right. Feel free. After listening to the experiences you and Mr. Lucas had, along with my conversations with Diego and the regulars of this coffee shop, I have gradually realized over the past week that I'm severely lacking in awareness about many things. Huh? And what makes it more troubling is... it is likely that my ignorance was on purpose? Ignorance on purpose? What do you mean? Yeah, what does she mean? It doesn't sound good. Miss Rachel, the position you hold today is a result of your efforts and tenacity. You honed your talent, but you did not shirk from taking risks in order to succeed. Your knowledge of the industry has enabled you to successfully navigate it, and I greatly respect your ability to do so. Mr. Lucas also, although I do not fully understand his content, he is successful enough that people earn a living through his work. I am aware that must require a great deal of courage and flexibility. To put it simply, I feel ashamed of myself, because I may have become too comfortable with this status quo, to the point that I no longer strive to improve my situation. Are you really though? I mean, you've been trying your best, right? I've been trying, yes, but have I been trying my best? That's debatable. Aww. That's actually kinda sad. And about my intentional ignorance, it's simply afraid. Afraid? I understand I have only a small chance of being selected for a role in a play. I really do. I understand it's due to my lack of network and the industry's expectations, along with my lack of higher education, and for the simple fact of what I am. I am truly fine with all that. I really am. Because all of it is a pain I am already familiar with. And perhaps somewhere in the deepest depths of my heart, I'm having to face unfamiliar rejections again, having to get used to new pain all over again. Just might be... might be difficult. Miss, I apologize for all this ruckus. I didn't mean to. Miss Rihanna, would you please allow me to make you a drink? It's on the house. But Tigo insists. Tigo insists, right? Right. What was the pie you ate the other day? The blueberry hibiscus mint pie. Did you like it? I did, quite a lot actually. Then I'll make you something special just for you. Could you tell me its flavor profile? Give me a moment. The blueberry was very sweet and fresh. The crust was buttery. The flavor was enhanced by the tartness of hibiscus and the herbal coolness of mint. Just very sweet blueberry pie with hibiscus and mint. Hibiscus and mint. So either honey mint or mint honey. We'll have to see. Berry blue hibiscus pie. Holy wow, that one actually looks very cool. Yeah, I think this is it, right? We don't have any items anymore. Back, yeah. Berry blue hibiscus pie. You do have some interesting recipes in this game. A dessert drink made from the steeped hibiscus mint and specially prepared ingredients. Honey, blueberry, cordial with a touch of vanilla. Tomadashil. I think the last two things... I don't know, Rachel and probably Rihanna. Favorite things. I love my family, cats, milk, and you. What am I doing with my life? I've been dancing, singing, and trying to achieve my dreams since I was 13, and I'm not stopping now. Favorite things? Wagner. Interesting. Liebesnot, Puccini, Shimi, Chai, Mana, or Mimi. Viva. What am I doing with my life? Emergency goods delivery service available from Bellevue. Seeking audition tips. Contact. One pie in a cup coming up. Whoa, Tigo, that's so extra. It kind of is, isn't it? But it's so pretty. Thank you. It really is. Well done, Tigo. But are you really serving a warm pie filling to your customer? Yeah, it's not a pie filling. I simply make fruit cordials with honey. And I just happen to have blueberry on one on hand. Sure. It's not a pie filling, trust me. It's not. It's nice. Thank you. You're very welcome. I think the voice that we have for Rihanna is actually pretty fitting, don't you think? By the way, if you have any suggestions for the series on how to make it better, probably we won't do much with it, but all the feedback for future series is always more than welcome. You know why we won't do much with it? Because currently for me it's August and you see this in like April. Yeah, this has all been pre-recorded as usual. What's on your mind? Right now I'm rethinking my true motivation for doing all of this. The driving force behind everything I've done up to this point. Well, what was it? Huh? Your driving force before you started questioning it. I wish to break free from the shackles of prejudice, whether it's society or my own. Not only for myself, but also for my kind. I see. So it doesn't have to be opera, right? Pardon? Reaching that goal can be done a lot of ways, like politics. Huh? You're not wrong, but... That was just an example, jeez. But I admit, being an entertainer is probably the fastest way to win people over. But that's not what you want to do, is it? My heart trembles for the opera. That is why I wish to pursue it as long as I am able. However, I believe it is also time for me to consider expanding my horizons. Oh? I simply do not wish to be trapped in my own fear forever. Although I do regret that my one-track-minded efforts may have been in vain. I don't think everything you've done so far is in vain, though. I always believe in sincere efforts. But never mind that. What are you going to do now? I'm not sure. I already rejected Mr. Lucas's offer. Lucas? He's an influencer who's been coming here recently. Well, recently. Not very recent if you ask me, but sure. Why does that name ring a bell? Oh, wait! You know him? Not closely, but I think we follow each other on Tomochill. If it's even the same Lucas, I mean. What was the offer for? I was offered the spot on his new show. While he's still unsure of the format, his aim is to elevate underrated talents, to showcase and interview them in order to bring their work to the forefront. I see. So what if you reject his offer? Call him. Or text him, tell him you change your mind. But what's the worst that could happen? People are allowed to change their minds. If he rejects you, well, that's his loss, isn't it? I'm not sure that'd be his loss necessarily. Shh. Just do it. Text him. Yeah. Okay. I bet you he's somewhere next to the shop. And just somewhere around town, you know, and he's actually coming to the shop to discuss it. And they leave to discuss it even further. That's probably what's gonna happen, or at least that's what I think is gonna happen. He responded. What did he say? He told me to stay here. Because he's going here soon. I knew it! Oh, huh? What? Does he live like nearby or something? No, not really. But it seems like he has things to do around there. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm going to play some bets, you know, because this is lucky. I see, what a great coincidence. That means you can clear things up in person. You're right. Thank you for giving me the courage, Miss Rachel. Just call me Rachel, will you? Alright. Although I regret my one-track mindset, I cannot say it has been entirely detrimental to my life, as it is a habit formed during my time living in the commune. Commune? We benches used to congregate together in order to protect ourselves from the outside world. Each of us tended to have a specific role in the commune, and we all would work together as one, like gears in a machine. Interesting. I didn't know that. But you left the commune, correct? Yes. Was it difficult? No, because we're not a cult. Sorry, I didn't mean it that way. It's okay. The commune is simply a defense mechanism for the distant past. So the reason we do not see a lot of benches around, is it because many still choose to remain in the commune? Right. The world still isn't kind to us. However, we are aware that eventually we must reopen ourselves to the outside world. It was for that reason I learned to drive. You seem to be fond of driving. I am. It's like having a mobile fortress, which is why I find driving calming. Even in traffic? Well, a mobile fortress, huh? Never thought of cars that way, but that's interesting. So, when you said everyone has a specific role, what do you mean by that? Sorry, I'm just curious. You don't have to answer if you don't want to. Well, we don't have a Banshee culture center anywhere. Time to start one then. Perhaps it's best if we use a specific example, such as my mother's role. Oh? Our role is to trade. In the event that we need to increase our supply or sell our products, or are we simply in need of some negotiation? It is my mother who will do the job. She must travel to the nearest city or town in order to exchange goods. And she's our representative when other communities need to discuss things with us. Right. Everyone's working at equal weight. One is in charge of food and drink, another is in charge of our laundry. Everyone has responsibilities to set up schedules and organize the collection of goods. So, like, does each role only have one bearer at a time? No, sometimes there are two or more depending on the power needed. It's all about balance. I see, interesting. Does your mom still fulfill her role to this day? Yes. Although, there are times when I wish you would retire. And that's Bailey's. Why? She's doing a good job with it. But the role has truly changed her. Oh. She had to endure years of animosity. She had to negotiate everyone's way out of trouble, or to simply defend the commune. That is such a heavy burden. It is, but she refused to accept any help offered to her. Why? Because it has become her identity, I think. Oh, you're here. Yeah, hi, lady. I was starting to wonder when you were going to say something. I'd introduce myself, but I want to hear Rihanna's story. Fine by me. It is as Mr. Lucas said. I thought we were already past all that formal stuff. Am I wrong? Well, you still call her lady. But she is. Shh, the lady is speaking. Oops, okay, sorry. It is as Lucas said. Our discussions the other day led to the same conclusion for me as well. My mother's protective instincts turned into an angry sense of pride. Oh. So while she performs her role really well, her anger often gets the best of her. Things are way calmer for our commune now, so I'm thankful for that. But unfortunately, the damage has already been done. Right. That's when I understood why she was angry too. If your mom has dealt with haters all her life, and you were pretty much in the front seat for all that, tough. I guess I can relate in some ways. The Nekomimi culture is quite strict, although nowhere as rigid as yours. We're heavily stereotyped as being very mid. Mid? Like mediocre in all ways aside from being pretty and cute. Although don't get me wrong, I am cute. But it makes me wonder, you know, how much of our survival instincts turned into bad stereotypes. Things have changed so much for everyone, which means we should have moved on from terrible prejudice decades ago, right? So why are so many still stuck with outdated and bad perceptions? Actually, that's exactly why. Life is complicated and change is hard. Learning and unlearning stuff takes time and mental energy, right? And there are billions of living beings in this world. That's why many folks choose to reduce their worlds to the size they can handle. All based on their priorities, of course. I mean, it's no different from how everyone's choosing content to consume. Yeah, and sadly, different culture is probably one of the last things on most beings' minds. Unless you already have vested interest in it, then it's a different story. That makes sense. Well, all we need to survive. I understand that. However, I feel some things just shouldn't be excused. Things we do, the principles we hold. All of it has an impact on others, in one way or another. Right. Yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, by the way, did Pops contact you, lady? You know, about the tree? Oh, he did, but what tree? It's a long story. Sure, keep your smelly secrets. No, this is perfect. You should listen too. The more exposure this gets, the better. Oh, so you're going to tell me? From the very beginning. But before I forget, lady, did you have something to say to me? Since you texted me and all. Oh yeah. Go on, Rihanna, say it. Oh. So about your show. Yeah, you're in, right? Are you still unsure about the format? Well, I'm still trying to put it all in order on paper, so... Kind of. Like, I know what I want to do: a podcast, a deep dive, and a showcase. But I'm still trying to figure out a great way to fit them all in nicely. Once I'm done, I'll let you know for sure. What are you planning to show anyway? What do you think it'll help the guests? Oh, curious, aren't we? Basically, I want to cover stuff that's interesting and underrated from around the city. And beyond if it takes off. But let's not get ahead of ourselves, shall we? Nah, scratch that. I know that it'll take off. That's some confidence you have right there. Even though you're not even sure what the format will be? Tutu. I might not know the exact format yet, but all the elements needed to make a good move are locked and loaded already. Really? What are they? Well, there's already so much content out there, right? And you can't deny that today's audience gets support easily too. I must admit, that's certainly true. Keeping you as an audience is also pretty hard, or at least keeping a growing audience. I mean, sure. Some people watch the whole video, which I really thank you for. But most people do not, you know. That's why our average watch time is underneath 3 minutes. Which, if you look at how long our average videos are, not very nice. But hey, whatever. For the one who is watching, you right there, yes, you. I really appreciate your support, and for you, I upload, you know. I mean, if this channel didn't have like 1,000 subs, 2,000 subs maybe at this point, I don't know. Might be. But, you know, I don't know. I still would have uploaded. Because I did 5 years of Dutch YouTube with only 150... Well, at that point, 140 subscribers. With an average view count of just 1 or 2 views each video. But I kept going for 5 years. Not daily, I can assure you of that. But that was a tinier operation than this channel, is to say it like that. Like this channel, it got a way better start. And with that way better start, I have been able to put out more content. Like, for example, if I get sick right now, 2 weeks. Nobody would notice, nobody. Literally nobody would notice that I was sick. Even if I stopped for half a year right now. Nobody would notice that I would stop for half a year with recording. You know? That's a beautiful thing about this channel. We keep on uploading. If something doesn't appeal to them immediately, they'll just click away. So, how to keep them engaged and stick with you as you ask? Well, from my experience, you need roughly 5 things down pat to keep a show going. The first one being the format itself, which ironically is the only thing I don't have yet. Anyway, a proper format has good consistency. Bonus episodes, normal episodes, you see? Could be the way to show is cut or how the information flows. It's to build familiarity with the audience, and it makes things easier for the creator too. It makes things way easier because you definitely just know, like, okay, I have to do this. It's all way easier. Look at Deep Rock Galactic. What do? We first look at the upgrades that we can do. Then we hop into a game. Then we have the end screen. Easy. That's one round. That's one video. Easy, you know? That makes sense. The next thing you need is topics. Sure, you can have the main theme for your show, like singing or cooking or anything, really. Having a theme is essential, but getting topics flowing is essentialer. Cause even singing will need more than one song, right? Same with cooking, you need to show many techniques, recipes, all that jazz. That's true, right? Since the goal of the show is to shine a spotlight on all things underrated, I figure it should start small and nearby, but still have potential to grow. And what's better for that than exploring this city and its inhabitants in depth? Especially since I'm fairly new in here and all. Oh, you get what I'm saying? I can see there are many interesting topics to discuss. Yeah, like locations, events, histories. Yes, and many interesting individuals to meet. Definitely. Projects, side projects, plenty of things to cover. Makes sense. What's next? Know your audience. Honestly, in this internet era, you don't need to appeal to everyone. If you do it right, you can target just one type of audience and still get a lot of eyes. We do not do that, because I do not edit my videos. That's a big issue of this channel, but also a good point of this channel. We'll go into that one later, otherwise I can make a whole video out of that. And that's why we have so many series. So definitely, this is Midnight Chillings. I cannot promote other series. Watch another video and look in the description. In another video you will see a link that leads to all the playlists. We have many series on the channel, and that's exactly why. So I can have multiple people watching. People from all ages, people from all countries, people from everywhere. Everywhere, anywhere, and people from all kinds of people. From LGBTQ to straight people to you name it, to say it like that. Why specifically LGBTQ and whatnot? You do see certain types of people, to say it like that, certain stereotypes. Look at certain content, and that certain content, we publish so many contents, it's unbelievable. So yeah, definitely check out Midnight Chillings. it's unwritten rules, but you get what I mean. If you don't do it right, you can target just one type of audience and still get a lot of eyes. Fortunately, I have my base audience already, but since the show will be in completely new format, a lot of them will reject it. Because people do not like change? That's right. But honestly, that's fine. I'm trying to attract a new audience that's more open-minded. And can help elevate the stuff we're going to spotlight. Like, say, if we cover musicians, they'll go to their sites or live shows. Same cool neighborhood projects. Some cool neighborhood projects, they'll be eager to check it out. A cool coffee shop, they'll be interested in visiting. Wink wink. Oh. Anyway, you all know what I mean. The next thing is audio quality, great visuals and edits. You know the drill. Of course. And the last thing you need for a good show is me. Oh. Hey, what's wrong with the awkward silence? I mean personality and smarts. To find info you need to be resourceful. And to relay information, well, you need good personality, right? Well, I'm your guy. Why? What's so funny? Am I not the perfect guy? Resourceful? Huh? Really? Oh, so that is what you're questioning, huh? I'm just saying, because didn't you say you were new to the city, so... Oh, I see how it is. But you've really thought this through. I'm kinda impressed. Thank you. Probably won't be anywhere near as big as your talk show, though. I'll let you know. I'll give you that. Huh? Rumor has it that your manager is trying to get your old girl back together. And I heard that there'll be a talk show or something for it. Oh, really? How did you hear that? I have my ways. I didn't get the information from shady sources, I promise. Well, okay, I'll give you that, resourceful guy. But your information is outdated already. Oh? Because I won't be in the show. Oh, why? Well, I actually like the idea of a comeback. But if it were to happen, I would want new branding, you know? Like a new us to show we've grown. Ah, I get that 100%. That's too bad. Why? Why? I think you have talent for getting people to talk. You are able to read the room with sensitivity. Therefore, I would definitely be interested in watching your talk show program. You think so? Oh, I'm flattered. You're right about that though. I'm pretty good. But I'd rather express myself through my music, my songs and my performances, you know? Yes, I understand that very well. Then do you want to be our first guests? Me? Why? I thought you wanted to highlight independent artists. Well, aren't you making a new kind of music lately, Miss Rachel? So you actually have a side project. Ah, well, yeah, but I was kidding about inviting you earlier, but hey, maybe it could work out after all. Help out a new channel, will you? You wish. I'm a very busy Nekomimi, but maybe. Ooh. What is it, Tiro? I thought your plan was to have Miss Rihanna as your first guest. Oh? Well, about that. I'm definitely jumping the gun here, but I was kinda hoping you'd be my co-host instead. What? Me? I was going to ask you later, but Tigo over here cornered me something fierce. Oops, sorry. Why me? I like the way you explain difficult subjects and I really enjoy talking to you. You have plenty of knowledge and experience from being on the road a lot. And all your stories are so damn interesting. Plus someone needs to offset my chaotic personality. Like contrasting hosts, huh? Yeah, what's more? She's not nervous talking in front of a camera at all. Well, she's a performer. I know. I'm just saying she's a natural on camera. So yeah, that's what I was going to ask her later. If you want to be my co-host. Oh, only if you're interested, of course. I might need a moment to consider. Of course, take your time. However, if you are open to receiving inputs, may I throw in an idea for the format of the show? For real, of course you may. And I'm staying until you all tell me everything I missed. Okay. Yeah, the night's still young anyway. But for us, it's very late. So ladies and gentlemen, I do want to thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, please do give it a like and a subscription. And if you already did that, thank you so much. Do definitely check out if you have all the notifications enabled. And then I can only say one more thing, and that is I hope I'll see you next time. Goodbye. Goodbye. Bye. Good night. Sleep tight. Bye bye.